friends or family come to visit, they're also under that restriction. So there's not a real good solution.
I think the mayor should call on this morning on the call-in show. Actually asking, we will find out what that issue is. Certainly, thank you.
Thanks, Councillor Iveson. Okay, our next speaker is, I got Bridget and Gerald Steele. Are they here? Okay. Next is Petra Sekhan. Okay, and then after that is Bonnie Makutra. You can come down. Are you here, Bonnie? Okay. After that is Glenda Broadbent. Ms. Broadbent? If you can come down before you start your time. And then Jamie Post. You're all set. You're over there. And then I got Mr. Mr. Vincennes.
I think that's a yes.
No, it's not. Thank you, Jane. Come on down, just so you're ready to go. Okay, do you want to start?
Good evening, and thank you for this opportunity to speak to you. I'm not only a business owner, but also a property owner on Stony Plain Road, and I feel that the LRT coming down the middle of Stony Plain Road is going to be very bad for my business. I have been there personally for 20 years. There are businesses that have been there longer than me. Currently, we have really bad issues with parking. There's no parking in front of most of the businesses on Stony Plain Road. I have seen Mr. Mandel attempt to park, and he couldn't because there was no parking for him.
I have no problem parking. I have a parking pass.
Not that day you didn't. What I'd like to know is, how does the city plan to compensate me personally for loss of business during construction and after construction? My clients, like I say, won't be able to park in front of my store once the LRT has come down Stony Plain Road. And they're not going to, again, I own a vacuum shop, they're not going to carry their vacuum 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks to bring it in for repair. So I'm going to lose a lot of business. You say there's undesirable businesses on Stony Plain Road. They serve a purpose. For obvious reasons, they're there because they have customers, and people are going there to see these people. I would rather see the businesses that are there thrive, because if they're not there, you're not going to have the taxpayers, you're not going to collect the property taxes, the business taxes, there'll be no unemployment. The building next to me was vacant for 6 years before the Health and Wellness Center moved in. They addressed the problem of a lot of the panhandlers and hookers. They have a place to go during the day. They're less likely to accost my customers than before they were there, but I feel that if the LRT goes through, we're going to have what we had before. The panhandlers, the hookers, the drug dealers. We don't have much of a police presence. Are you prepared to provide us with more police presence? Are you going to have free parking for our customers? Are you going to advertise it? We used to have a vacant lot behind our building on the corner of 152nd and Stony Plain Road. The United Way moved in, and I know they provide a good service for a lot of people, but now all that parking is gone. They park all along 152nd, so our customers, again, don't have a place to park. And thank you.
Thank you very much, and I'll double check my parking standards.
It wasn't standard, it was a type of driving.
Well, must have been a bad driver, though. And Bonnie Makutra? Not here, okay. Next is Glenda Broadbent. And then after that is Jamie Post. Welcome.
Good evening. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Mr. Mandel, for including including in some of the propositions here is what I asked for you last time. I talked with you. I asked for a public washroom for people to use anytime, anywhere, anytime, and part of it has it in the stations, there's going to be accessible bathrooms, and that's good for our migratory workforce. Thank you very much. With security. Okay, so it's easy. I'm against the westbound LRT line. The more I hear my neighbors talking about it, the more I changed my mind about what rant I was going to do here. Please run it down the 87th Avenue and across to the health sciences. I realized just now that it's easy to get downtown now. I live there. I live down in the West Jasper Place area, just by the way. It's easy to get downtown now. It's not easy to get the health sciences across cancer. I'm a cancer survivor, and it's not easy to get across to there at all. It's a long walk to that scary building, the Cross Cancer Institute, for which I'm grateful. Anyway, so please run the LRT down 149th to 87th Avenue. If you have to take it north, to do 107th Avenue from 149th Street, or we don't care which street we sacrifice. We really don't care which street we sacrifice, but the avenue is the important thing, not to run it down Stony Plain Road, please. The way you've got it set up right now, I don't see any place for me to pull over if I'm in a car. We're going to be pulling over for emergency vehicles, and where's emergency vehicle going to have to go blip over top of a curb. The LRT lane's going to have a curb thing. The emergency can climb around it. Nice for the person in the ambulance, eh? Stony Plain Road is our city's emergency exit road to emergency medical services. Has a station on 100th Avenue. Your plan to destroy Stony Plain Road doesn't include a lane for pulling over. Not a chance. Major goods corridor access, I think that's pretty near a major goods corridor access that would be pretty easy blocked with one little accident. And I'd rather hear the sound of emergency vehicles going down Stony Plain Road where they belong. They've never gone down 100th Avenue ever. They can go down 100th Avenue with the LRT if you want. But the more I hear it, I'd rather have it run north and south on 149th and down 107th Avenue, and that way it'll connect with Stadium LRT station. Sooner or later you can swing it to that one, connect there instead of just being an LRT to nothing. We're going to have to get off of it in and out, transfer to the little buses to get to the other LRT stations, so we can get off anywhere along 107th Avenue. We don't care, whatever station. That way you can run your north and south to the Nate and have a nice station there for people to feed off onto the north and south lines from 107th Avenue. What's the difference between 107th and 104th by that time being so congested right there? I don't think we need to be on 104th Avenue or 2nd or wherever the heck that is going to be downtown for the LRT that goes nowhere. So if we have to take it on the side of the river, take it 107th Avenue to connect to Stadium. If we're going to take it to the south, take it 87th straight across to the health sciences like my neighbors want, because, okay, we like to walk between. Mr. Owner was going to speak but chose not to. He was weeping at the thought of losing his business of 35 years on 124th Street. Just because Molson's is dead doesn't mean that the rest of the business is out, thanks. Okay, natural selection. Some people figure that natural selection should take place along Stony Plain Road, get rid of all the negative elements. So thank you very much. We live there. So, come and visit us. We had a wonderful storefront cinema. I invited you guys. Did you come? We had fun. We had fun, and you can't have storefront cinema without being able to close the road off, hey? That was a gas. And I don't think there was any negative. Not one in 2 years I don't think there was one negative report from Storefront Cinema. And don't interfere with my transit center on 156th 7th Street either, because I listed off about 20 buses that go there, and we'll take the little buses to the stations. Thanks. We'll take the little buses. I don't mind. In my backyard, yes. Not in my front yard, please. Not in my front yard. Yes, in my backyard. 107th Avenue is owned that wide by the city, isn't it? Nobody's going to squall about 107th Avenue. I don't think nobody's going to cry like I heard an old man crying today. If somebody gets killed on this road, do I have to put up a civil thing with my neighbors?
Thank you very much.
No, I don't want to. Anyway, thanks.
Thank you very much. No questions. Thank you. Our next speaker, just to make sure, is Jamie Post, Glenwood Community. Are you representing Glenwood Community League? Yes. Okay.
Some handouts before you start the clock on me?
Sure. Do you want to?